Hey everybody, it's Steven GetMoneyMyrick here, and in today's video I'm going to try and lay out everything I know about the upcoming anniversary event and specifically what I think you should be doing to prep yourself for it. I know it's a little bit short notice. This video should be dropping on Wednesday night, the day before reset, and I really want to concentrate on what I think the most important things are going to be for you because I want you to have that information so that you are prepared for the event. So I want to start with the most important thing. We have this website pulled up here. It's the Ocean Carnival info. I do not know who puts this together. I know that I get it from the Idle Heroes discussion Discord channel. And what I really think you need to be watching out for is this fantastic shell event. So this event is a swap event that's going to be part of the 5th anniversary. And you can see that it's going to be able to swap heroes, skins, and artifacts. And specifically what we know is that you will be able to swap pay-to-win artifacts. We don't know how you're going to do it. We don't know how many you're going to be able to swap. We do know that you'll be able to swap regular orange exclusive artifacts into pay-to-win artifacts. Presumably those are going to cost more. I've heard rumor that you'll be able to swap like glittery artifacts into glittery artifacts, so you'll get 2 copies. So presumably those cost twice as much, but we don't know that. And that's why I really think after you watch this video, make sure you're keeping your eye out there for what is going to happen. And that's important because the Ormus event is ending this week. So you're not going to be able to regress your artifacts to replace them. So if you need to regress something or if you need to build something to get 2 copies, then you're going to want to do it before the reset takes place. So keep your eye out for information on Thursday, the day before reset, the day before the update, for exactly what your plan of attack is going to be. I know I've joked about like maybe making 2 glittery artifacts and then having my Radiant Magic Stone Sword. And what I'll do is I'll be able to swap my 2 glittery artifacts into 2 glittery Magic Stone Swords. And then I'll have enough Magic Stone Swords to do a Void like Defier clear, maybe before everybody else does, because they'll be waiting around for the Ormus event. That's still probably not a good use of resources. I don't necessarily recommend it. Presumably they're going to program it right where, you know, the correct amount of resources, which would be like 4 swaps, would be used, but we just don't know. So if there's any information at all Thursday that kind of helps you make that decision, I want you to be aware of that fact that the Ormus event is ending. So if you do also need to regress something, maybe you have a splendid Antlers cane, and while it's better than, you know, a Radiant Antlers cane, maybe it's not quite that important, and you might want to swap one of your Antlers canes into something more important like a Magic Stone Sword, like a Demon Bell, like a AMB. So you may want to regress that during the Ormus event today, or within the next few hours here before the update goes live. So that's the number one thing I want to talk about is we know we'll be able to swap things, but we don't know the specifics yet. So make sure you keep your eye out for those. I'll go over the other things here. They seem pretty straightforward as far as we'll have quests that we can do, like getting 5-star heroes, completing 4-star tavern events, consuming arena tickets. Those are going to get us the Zongzi stuffed with red beans. We deliver it to make the dragon move forward, and we will get the magical conchs when we do that. We will use those magical conchs to make wishes at the Mermaid Wishing Fountain. Each wish will give us 1,000,000 gold. You have a chance to get these chests here. When you select a certain number of conchs, you get a Mermaid Wishing Fountain gold reward. Hero chest, 9-star, 10-star puppets, mysterious artifact selection chest, which would be a pay-to-win artifact, and Chords of Transcendence. So basically doing these quests are going to help you unlock these chests. And presumably also doing some of the heroic summon scrolls themselves will also unlock these chests for you to get those extra rewards. So we don't have any specifics yet when this video is dropping, but if you were going to start fusing a ton of heroes, you know, wait for 24 more hours for your anniversary event. Yeah, these chests that you get, there'll be gold inside them and just other resources that you can get. So it's just, you know, giving you those resources as you do things. And then there will be a package you can get, this Ocean Carnival, that will last 15 days. It'll probably cost $20, probably be a very good bang for your buck thing to buy if you're a light spender and you don't usually buy things. This is probably something that you may be interested in buying just because you'll get those gems and you'll get the resources. But again, we don't really know what the final costs are going to be, but I really want to talk about the importance of that Ormus event and having a plan. So if you're watching this video, thank you so much for watching it, but more importantly, you really need to make sure that you are keeping your eyes peeled for anything about the cost of these replacements and having a plan for how many you think you're going to be able to do with however many heroic summon scrolls you have. I also did want to talk about the new hero just a little bit. It really honestly doesn't matter. You're going to be spending heroic summon scrolls on this event to get the rewards, to get the pay to win artifacts. If you've saved them up, hopefully you're able to get this hero. Hopefully they're good, but ultimately you're going to be making decisions on those pay to win artifacts, probably more than a hero that is not a Transcendence hero. But we do have a small video of what they look like here. I don't know how their name is pronounced. Andrea would be my guess. It's Andrea. And we do have descriptions about what their skills are. So once again, I've pulled the description of the skills from the Idle Heroes discussion Discord channel. I'll have a link to that Discord channel if you want it within the description of this video. But these are the skills for Andrea. And one of the things I really want to concentrate on is this third passive, because when you're dealing with non-Transcendence heroes, I think it's important that they do something to buff your Transcendence heroes. Specifically if they can do something without even having to attack. So you look at Rogan, who's automatically going to increase your speeds for your hero and buff your champions. And then you look at Fiona, who gives shields without actually having to do anything. You look at Sherlock, who just has to get hit in order to do his HP swaps. And it does appear like Andrea does do something without even having to attack. And that is this passive 3. When an ally dies, Andrea gives all allies healing and damage reduction for a few rounds. So he is going to be granting healing low health heroes and giving damage reduction to help your hero stay alive. So that could play out similarly to Fiona, where you're kind of getting more sustain from him. On top of that, he'll just be healing heroes as he attacks with his active hero. You can see it deals damage to front enemies, reducing their damage reduction, and increases holy damage for a few rounds. After that, heal the ally with the lowest HP, then release Glorious Blessing, which is another healing effect. So he is a very healy champion, a very sustained champion. So again, maybe plays out a little bit like a mix of Rogan mixed with Fiona, which, you know, those are the kind of stats I want from a non-Transcendence hero. Somebody that is helping your team without doing too much. You can see during base attack, obtain Glorious Blessings, which are his healing things, increases all his precision for a few rounds. And then his passive HP increase, damage reduce, which is good, CC immune increase, which is good, healing effect, which is fine. Assume that's the effect of healing, not the effect of being healed. So looks like a pretty good champion, all things considered. You know, is he going to be meta breaking? I doubt it, just because of Transcendence heroes. But again, you're not really doing this event necessarily for the heroes at this point anymore. You're doing them for the pay-to-win artifacts. You're doing them for the extra rewards that you get. But I did want to discuss my thoughts on them, and that I do think they'll probably play out pretty well working with your Transcendence heroes. But we will see if they do a lot of damage as well as a priest. It's pretty unlikely. But that would just also be interesting if they do that as well. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Like I said, the big thing is that Ormus event, keeping your eye on your artifacts and what you're going to be doing. You may also be swapping heroes. If you don't have pay-to-win artifacts, you can swap if you're a lower level player, getting some more powerful hero copies that you need, maybe getting those last few copies you need to E5 a hero. That would also be very helpful, but we just don't know the cost really and what you'll be able to do. I also want to say that I will be having a small procedure the day that the anniversary event releases. So hopefully I'm all fully recovered and not drugged up and awake by the time the hero comes out, because I'm hoping to do a summon, stream on Twitch Friday night Eastern time, which would be like pretty early in the morning Saturday if you're in Europe. But I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll see how I'm feeling. And I did want to just get this information out there in case I'm not filling up to giving more information, or in case it takes me a little bit of time until I get my next video out. But we will be doing some heroic summons. I do have an account with 2,000 scrolls on it. I've got another account with 1,000 scrolls, another account with 200 scrolls. And so I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of those. And I also haven't found time to talk about Void Vortex and what's been going on there recently, because it's been insane if you've been following it. So I will be releasing a video about the Void Vortex. I don't know when. I want to make sure it's like complete, that I know what I'm talking about, that it's precise. So yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited for the anniversary event. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But number one thing is going to be checking those updates right before reset and making those decisions about what makes the most sense for you. I will see you on my next video. Bye.